Assalamualaikum, students. Now today we are going to start with the revision of chapter number 3, advanced JavaScript for standard 12th of information technology. Okay, this is my 35th lecture. We are going to start with the revision. Okay, then we will see the SOP questions. First we will do the revision of theory chapter, that is chapter number 3, advanced JavaScript. So we'll start with introduction, then we will see the features of JavaScript. Now we will start with introduction. First of all, let me know what is script. Script means the written text. Okay, script means the written text. So a computer script is a list of commands that are executed by a certain program or scripting engine. Got it? Script files are usually just text document that contains the instruction written in the certain scripting language. To overcome the disadvantages of HTML, we use scripting language. As we all know that the HTML is used to create the static web page. That means you can only view the web page by creating it with HTML. Okay, so we use JavaScript to overcome this disadvantage of HTML. JavaScript is an interpreted language. Interpreted language means it executes the instructions directly without compiling the source code. It is called as interpreted language. Okay, interpreted means it executes the instructions directly without compiling the source code. So JavaScript is an interpreted language, and the JavaScript programs are the set of instructions used to produce the designed output. JavaScript is initially used to make the web page alive, and JavaScript is used to create the dynamic web page. To make the web page alive, we use JavaScript along with HTML file. Okay, so this is all about the script and JavaScript. This is the introduction of JavaScript. First we will see the script. Script means the written text. In computer language, the computer script is a list of commands that are executed by the certain program or scripting engine. So the script files are usually just text document that contains the instructions written in a certain language. Okay, and it is an interpreted language that executes the code directly without compiling the source code. The JavaScript program is a set of instructions used to produce the designed output, and JavaScript is initially used to make the web page alive. So the JavaScript is used to create the dynamic web pages. Okay, now we will see few features of JavaScript. First feature is it is a lightweight scripting language. JavaScript is a lightweight scripting language as it supports few features of object-oriented programming language. It doesn't support all the features of object-oriented programming language. It supports only few features of object-oriented programming language. So it is also called as object-based programming. The JavaScript is also called as object-based programming. It is an object-based programming language. Got it? So it supports few features of object oriented programming language, so it is called as a lightweight scripting language. Okay, then second feature of this is no special software requirement. Okay, there is no need of special software to write the code and to execute the code. To write the code we require only a text editor, and we require only a web browser to execute the code or to run the code. Correct? So we require only two things: a text editor which is by default installed in your system, and a web browser. Again it is by default installed on your system. These are easily available. Okay, so we require only these two things. No special software is required in JavaScript programming. Now it is an event based programming. JavaScript is an object oriented programming, and it supports event based programming as well. Event driven programming means event driven programming with JavaScript is useful way to create the interactive web page. So when you click somewhere, it take the some action, right? It takes some action. So this is what an event. When you click somewhere, when you do something, it call an action. So this is what event. So event driven programming with JavaScript is useful way to create the interactive web page. You can interact with the user by using this event driven programming. Now next one is, it is a case sensitive language. Okay, JavaScript is a case sensitive language. This means that the language keywords, variables, function names and any other identifier must always be typed with the consistent capitalization of letter. Okay, text that's sensitive to capitalization of the letter is called as case sensitive. For example, computer C is in capital letter and computer C is in small letter are two totally different words. As a result of, C is uppercase within the first example and lowercase within the second example. Got it? So it is a case sensitive language where if you use capital letter and small letter, these are two different things. Okay, so JavaScript is a case sensitive language. This means that the language keyword, variable name, function names and any other identifier names must always be typed with the consistent capitalization of letters. Consistent capitalization of letters. Okay, text that are sensitive to capitalization of the letter are called as case sensitive. For example, computer with C capital and computer with C small are two totally different words. As a result of, C in capital letter and with the first example in the first example and C with the lowercase letter within the second example. These are two totally different variables. Okay. Now next one is validation. JavaScript provides a way to validate the form's data on the client computer before sending it to the web server. As you all know that JavaScript is used to validate the form data on the client machine, correct? So JavaScript provides a way to validate the form's data on the client computer before sending it to the web server. Okay, in JavaScript, validation is used to authenticate a user. It is used to authenticate the user whether to send the data on the server or not. If the data is error free, then it may send it then it you can send the data directly to the server for the further processing. If the data is not error free, then you are supposed to check it again and correct it again, and then you can send the data to the server. Got it? So validation is a method of authenticate the user. Validation is what? Checking the error in the data. Okay, so validation is a method to authenticate the user. The JavaScript provides the facility to validate the form on the client side, so the data processing will be faster than server side validation. If you process the data, if you process the error free data on the server, so the server will do the processing fast and will give you the response fast. Okay, client side validation prevents the client from knowing whether the form is okay before reloading the page. Okay, client side validation prevents the client from knowing whether the form is okay or not before sending it to the server. Next one is syntax. Most of the JavaScript control statement syntax are same as the syntax of control statements in other programming language. So the syntax of the control statements in JavaScript are same as in the other programming language like C, C#, etc. Okay. Now next feature is function. As you all are aware, as we have already studied about this function, there are two types of function. One is inbuilt function, another one is Java user defined function, correct? So JavaScript functions allow the code to be called many times without the repetition. Okay, functions means the set of code, okay, the set of reusable code. Okay, it is a group of reusable code which can be called anywhere in the program at any time. Okay, so the function is a set of reusable code. A block of reusable code is called as a function. Okay, This eliminates the need of writing the same code again and again, right? If you collect all the repeated, if you collect all the reusable code, and if you put it in a block, then it will eliminate the need of writing the same code again and again. Whenever you require the code, you can just call that code of, or you can just call the set of reusable code, and you can apply it on your programming. Okay, so this eliminates the need of writing the same code again and again. Then it helps the programmer in writing modular code. Okay, functions allow a programmer to divide a big program into number of small and manageable functions. A JavaScript function is executed when something invokes it, that is called it. Okay, so there are two things, one is function calling and another one is function declaration. So whenever user clicks somewhere, whenever user invoke the functions, or whenever user calls the function, then only the description of the function is going to be activated and it is going to be execute. Got it? So there are two things, one is function calling and second one is the description of the function. So whenever the function is called, this description of the function, this is the set of functions, this is the set of code which is going to be executed whenever it is invoked or whenever it is called. Got it? This is all about functions. Then the next one is platform independent. Now there are two types of platform, software platform and hardware platform, right? So the JavaScript is a platform independent language. That means it can run on any hardware and software platform. Hardware and software means operating system. Okay, so it may run on any hardware platform as well as on any operating system. So hardware platform like PC, Mac system, Sunsphere, etc., and software or operating system platform like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac operating system. These are the operating systems. Okay, so the JavaScript is supported by all the hardware platform and software platform as well. Any JavaScript enabled browser can understand and interpret the JavaScript code. You just need to change the setting of your web browser to JavaScript enabled. Okay, so if your JavaScript and if your browser is JavaScript enabled, so it may understand and it may interpret the JavaScript code on any platform, on any hardware and software platform. So all these features, due to all these features, JavaScript is known as Universal Client-Side Scripting Language. This is also called as Universal Client-Side Scripting Language. The JavaScript is called as Universal Client-Side Scripting Language due to all these features. What are the features? Now we will see it again. The features of JavaScript is, first one is lightweight scripting language. JavaScript is a lightweight scripting language as it supports features of object oriented programming, OOP language. Okay, it doesn't support all the features of object oriented programming language, it supports only few features of object oriented programming language, so it is also called as lightweight scripting language. Okay, then there is no special software required, only two things we need to write and to execute the program. We need a text editor to write the program and we need a web browser to execute the program. Okay, so we don't need any special software in JavaScript. Then it is event-based programming language. JavaScript is an object-oriented programming and it supports event-based programming. Event-based programming with JavaScript is useful way to create the interactive web page. Okay, case sensitive. JavaScript is a case sensitive language. This means that the language keyword, variables, function names and any other identifiers must always be typed with a consistent capitalization of the letter. The example is given here is there are two way of writing the computer. One is with C capital and another one is small letter. Okay, so these two are totally different word as a result of C in uppercase letter within the first example and lowercase within the second example. Then validation. JavaScript provides a way to validate the form data on the client computer before sending it to the web server. In JavaScript, validation is used to authenticate a user. Validation is a method of authenticating the user. Okay, JavaScript provides the facility to validate the form on the client side only, and so that the data processing will be faster on the server side validation than the server side validation. Okay, if you are sending the error free data to the server, it may reduce the time of the server to recheck it again. The client side validation prevent the client from knowing whether the form is okay before reloading the page. The syntax are same. The syntax of the JavaScript are same as the syntax of the other programming language like C, C++, VB. Okay, so the syntax of the control statements are same as the other in the other programming language. The next one is functions. JavaScript functions allow the code to be called many times without repetition. So first of all, let you know that there are two types of function. One is inbuilt function, another one is user defined function. Okay, user defined functions are the functions which are the set of repeated reusable code. Okay, it is a group of reusable code, it is a block of reusable code, okay, which is called as the declaration block, and it is called by the user by invoking it. Okay, by calling it, it is been activated. So it is executed when the user calls it or when user invokes it. So JavaScript functions allow the code to be called many times with repetition. A function is a group of reusable code which can be called anywhere in your program. This eliminates the need of writing the same code again and again. Okay, if you are creating a block of code, so you are not supposed to write down the same code again and again. It helps the programmer in writing the modular code. Okay, functions allow a programmer to divide the big program into number of small and manageable functions. A JavaScript function is executed when something invoke it or when someone calls it. Now last one is platform independent. It is platform independent means JavaScript is a platform independent language. That means it can run on any hardware or any software or operating system platform. Hardware platform like PC, Mac system, Sunsphere, etc., and software systems like platform like the Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Unix operating system, etc. So any JavaScript enabled web browser can understand and interpret the JavaScript code. Okay, if your web browser is JavaScript enabled, so it doesn't matter whatever hardware you are using, whatever software platform you are using, you can easily execute your code on the web browser. Okay, if your web browser is JavaScript enabled. So make sure that your web browser is JavaScript enabled before executing your JavaScript program on any software or hardware platform. Got it? So these all are the features of JavaScript. The JavaScript is used to overcome the disadvantages of HTML. As the HTML is used to create the static web page and JavaScript is used to create the interactive web page. To make the web page alive, we use JavaScript coding. So JavaScript, first of all, what is script? Script is the written text. So JavaScript is what? JavaScript is a written text which is used to create the web page alive along with HTML code. Got it? So due to all the above features, JavaScript is known as Universal Client-Side Scripting Language. It is called as Universal Client-Side Scripting Language. This is a very important, student. This may come in your exam for MCQs, single line, single correct answer. In single correct answer, it may ask that what is JavaScript is known as dash. So JavaScript is known as Universal Client-Side Scripting Language. Okay, so we will stop here today. In next lecture we will start with the the programming part. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you so much.